Hello, I'm Jonathan Womack, and welcome to this edition of Community Insider. Stay tuned. We're coming to you from Achieve Fitness here in McMinnville, Tennessee, to tell you more about the owner and the operation here at a wonderful program right here in McMinnville, Tennessee. Stay tuned to that and much more. Take a look at the highlights as we give you just a taste of what's to come on this edition of Community Insider.
We have a group fitness time. We break everything down into stations. Every station has X amount of time, and you rotate through those stations. And each person's on their own rep range and their own weight standard based upon their own fitness standards that I set for them. So I may have Susie over here that's doing 10 reps with the heavyweight, and Betty over here who started just a month ago, who is on 20 reps at a lighter weight. And they all know which one based on where they're at in the program. And I have a 5-stage program, and each person is on a certain stage of the program, and we have it marked in the book where they're at in their program. And so it's very customized, individualized to each person's level. So you can come to a class with a very advanced person or a non-advanced person, and it's not going to phase you or them at all.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Womack, and welcome to this edition of Community Insider as we take you on a journey to Tennessee adventures right in your own backyard. That's right. That and much more is coming up next on this edition of Community Insider.
Welcome to another edition of Community Insider. Join us as we travel Middle Tennessee, uncovering history and experiencing the adventure of unique stories and events coming to you inside your community.
Hi, this is Logan Malloy, owner of Achieve Fitness here in McMinnville, Tennessee. So I've been doing this for about 15 years now. I originally started out in college. I decided I wanted to do cardiopulmonary rehabilitation. We actually went on an interview one day and actually went to the facility, and I realized I'm a little bit hyperactive and it was a little bit depressing for me in there, and I was a little worried. I was a little bit more energetic than what they would want in a place like that. So I started looking at athletic training. I soon found out that I didn't like blood or care for really sitting through sports and managing athletes. So I found corporate fitness. So I ended up doing my internship at a corporate fitness facility. At that point, I finished my internship there. The managers quit, and I was graduating college, and they hired me on to be the manager at the facility. So I started doing a boot camp class at 6 a.m. While I was an intern, and I kept that going through while I was a manager. And at one point, a lady came in crying to me and hugging me and saying she had fit into her wedding dress that she had been able to fit into for 15 years. Well, I had never felt the feeling of joy like that. I mean, this lady was just ecstatic, hugging me and crying, and it felt really good. So I said, this is really what I want to do, is I want to help people. So when I originally started college, I originally started to be a nutritionist. So I spent about 2.5 years studying to be a dietitian. And I soon learned that I didn't really want to sit behind a desk. So that's when I had made the switch over to actually exercise science. I could be more active in playing a role in people's fitness. And then I really found the joy in exercising the person or helping the person change who had never, who felt bad when they looked in the mirror. So my thing was, if you have a woman who feels like I would feel better if I could fit into size X dress, or I've gained X amount of pounds, I can't fit into my wedding dress, or I've got something going on, but I want to exercise, but I don't know how. And everywhere you turn, the fitness industry is selling you some garbage. some diet pill. Take this diet pill and everything will be okay. Or all of a sudden stop eating carbs and everything's going to work out fine and you're going to lose all this weight. Well, keto diets are actually poisonous for the body. Keto stands for ketone, which the body makes ketone bodies, which are actually acidic in nature, and they raise the blood pH in the body, lower the blood pH in the body, and your body has to make it more acidic. So your body has to actually leach calcium from the bone to bring the pH back to balance. You're actually demineralizing your bones as you're on an Atkins diet. Well, for women who are prone to osteoporosis as they age anyways, you're creating an environment in which you're actually creating the environment to create osteoporosis. So it's actually a negative thing. Whereas when you're doing resistance training, like what we do in Achieve Fitness, as you build muscle, you actually build bone density. So we're actually reversing osteoporosis. So we're actually recalcifying the bone as we do weight-bearing workouts. So kind of what we do here is we do a mix. We call metabolic resistance training. So it's a mix of kind of cardio mixed with resistance training exercise. We have 3 sections to every workout. We have a group fitness time. We break everything down into stations. Every station has X amount of time, and you rotate through those stations. And each person's on their own rep range and their own weight standard based upon their own fitness standards that I set for them. So I may have Susie over here that's doing 10 reps with the heavy weight, and Betty over here who started just a month ago, who is on 20 reps at a lighter weight. And they all know which one based on where they're at in the program. And I have a 5-stage program, and each person is on a certain stage of the program, and we have it marked in the book where they're at in their program. And so it's very customized, individualized to each person's level. So you can come to a class with a very advanced person or a non-advanced person, and it's not going to phase you or them at all. It's based on your own fitness levels. And I change and I write a new class every single day. And classes are small, so we have 4 to about 12 people per class, and we have 2 trainers in the class. So that allows us to really focus on each person's form and really make sure that they're doing everything properly and that they're going to their max ability and pushing them to their max ability on every set so that they get there to maximize their results. We also have recently, so a little bit on my background, I have a bachelor's degree in exercise science from MTSU with an emphasis in nutrition and dietetics. I am I'm a National Academy of Sports Medicine certified behavior change specialist. I'm a National Academy of Sports Medicine certified weight loss specialist, and I'm a National Academy of Sports Medicine certified personal trainer. So we also offer life coaching and diet planning as well. So I actually take individuals and I plan out their entire day. I help them with their dead time, their stress. I help them with home workouts. They send their diet log in to me every single day, and I give them coaching and feedback, and we build a customized diet to fit their needs. Because why would I want to give you a cookie cutter diet and tell you to eat salmon when you hate salmon, when I could tell you to simply eat something else like a chicken breast or some other type of protein and tell you to take a fish oil pill and then have you eat a diet that you enjoy rather than have you eat a diet that you don't like and you decide that you don't want to adhere to. So most people don't adhere to their diets because they don't enjoy the taste. Well, what if you could build a diet that was built to your taste and what you really want to eat instead of what someone else tells you need to eat? So what I do is, as every day as they send me their diet, we start at a real large macro level, and then we break down as they progress into the micronutrient level. So I don't overload them at once and tell them, oh, you got to do all of these things at once. I give them step by step by step progress through the whole thing. We do more measurements than I've ever seen any place do. I created my own measurement system based upon, in class, we had an entire class on doing measurements on people. So I do a 7-site skin caliper test in which we pinch all the different sites of the body, and that tells me your total body fat, but it also tells me where you hold the most fat in each area. And when we break it down, we do this if you're on life coaching every month. If you're in standard classes, we do this every 3 months. And then we also do pictures and various other measurements and assessments. But this allows me to look at where you're burning the most fat, where you're holding the most fat, and then allows me to change and adapt the program based upon the needs that you have to get the most adaptations from the program.
I'm going to be 65 in a couple months, and when I started with Logan, I could not bend my knees. I couldn't squat to the floor. I couldn't use an exercise ball against the wall and come up without help. And within a very short time, Logan had me so much more flexible and getting stronger in my core. I was really worried since I retired about not being as physical, and I could feel my core strength really declining, so I needed help, and Logan was the perfect place for me to end up.
Hello, I'm LaTasha Simmons here at Achieve Fitness. I'm the manager and I also assist Logan Malloy in class. We also do about 10 to 15 minutes downstairs at the very end of class. We have an ab session, and also we end in stretching, so that way we make sure that you heal very well. And also we have a lot of artwork around here that we like to make sure you have pretty things to look at while you're here. We have different pictures on the walls. This is one of our newer rooms here. This kind of more themed towards the ocean view. You do a lot of your freestyle things here. Usually you're very strained in this room, so we want to make sure you feel very creative. If you come into this room over here. We have, this is more of your arm, back, and different mixtures of, our theme here is kind of trees. If you notice, so we've got a little tree thing here and over here as well. Usually it's kind of lit up here. And this one we call our leg room. We have the more of the tree look into the woodlands there, so we kind of give different looks with the trees. And then we have a room right here. We do a lot of different exercises. They're always changing throughout here. Usually this room's pretty darker here, so you don't have to worry about everybody seeing you in the awkward positions and things. We got the leg extension, the pull-up, which everyone absolutely loves. And pushing all the way up. So most of us women do not have any muscles in the top part of our shoulders. They're usually right in here because we usually have forward leaning jobs. So we make sure we're building you here and here, and a lot of those machines that we just looked at will do that. We've got an awesome leg press machine, which a lot of these women are actually pushing a little over 300 pounds, some of them. They wouldn't believe it. We've got 60-year-old women pushing 300, and we even have a 77-year-old. She pushed, what, 360? She pushed 400 pounds. So, and that's just kind of the room there. This kitchen was wretched. I mean, it was terrible. So I decided it had to be something different because we had to walk through here. This is Logan's little place that he likes to come and get his work done. And if you're in life coaching, you always come to this room as well. Hello, now we're down in the basement. This is where we finish up class, usually about 10 to 15 minutes at the end. We kind of come down here. We start off with the ab session. Everyone has their own mat, which the lights are on right now. We have the lights turned down to where everyone can't see each other. We do about 5 to 6 minutes. We make sure we just kill your abs to where you can't breathe anymore. Usually you can't talk to me a whole lot afterwards. And then we do the very end of it with stretching. We've got some nice mellow music. We have these straps here that kind of help us stretch out and things. So for the ones that are a little bit less flexible, we make sure we get you on track. And then that way at the end of the class, they get their breathing back on track. They get a little bit calmer and they leave the class with a very positive vibe. And then really the last exercise is to make it back up the stairs and to the car, but you're on your own with that one. We'll help you up the stairs. But
all right. So here at Achieve Fitness, we have a month-to-month policy. So what that means is each person pays at the first of every month for however many classes they choose to take. Now prices vary from $10 to $12.50 per class. So
we have different packages. Basically, it's on what color you are. You start off with bronze. You go from silver to gold, and you can go more advanced than that depending on how many days of the week you want. And then you're considered a diamond member once you become a life coach client. So you get the whole works when you do that. It's just like adding to the ring. You know, you're just adding that diamond to your other part of your, you know, your program to make sure you get the most benefit out of everything that you get here.
And the life coaching is not, it's not a set, it goes by the month. So basically it breaks down to $25 a week or as you pay $100 a month. And you are sending you are contacting with me every single day. You're sending your dialogue to me every single day of the month. And I'm replying with little bits of coaching and little pieces and little add-ons, little things for you to do. Many times workouts at home as well, depending on how many days a week you're coming to class. But it is an entire life coaching program. We actually meet in person every month, so then you pay by the month. So if you want to stay in it after a month, then you go for a second month. Say you want to do it for a month, get your diet on track, and then you want to say, okay, I'm going to wait 3 more months, get my diet on track, and then I'll do it again in 3 more months, get another check, and reset myself. So then you come back to life coaching again for a month and 3 months. So you can do it for a month and then skip a month and then do it a month, or do it a month, skip 6 months and then come back and do it, reset yourself back up, do it a month, and then wait another 6 months to do it again while you're doing the classes. So that way you still get the benefit of having the diet, but it's not costing you as much money each month. Then you're just paying for the classes themselves, and you've already got the diet plan that's in place for you. And I can set you up in a month. If you send me your diet every single day, I can set you up pretty well in a month.
Basically, every class is $12.50 a class once you pay for the membership. Once you have a gold membership, the classes are $10 a class. So you kind of get that, yes. That last class. So you kind of get that benefit of that.
And the graduation, you said something about they get a shirt,
trophy shirt.
Oh yes.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Okay, so at Achieve Fitness, we like to recognize.
I actually have one on.
Yes, and Tasha's going to showcase what I'm talking about here. We have tank tops, and they're all really nice Bella Canvas Achieve Fitness tank tops, and each of them have a different color. So they are very distinctive in their color. There's a black one that's a large, kind of a bluish one that's a medium, and then we have a very bright green that's your trophy. It's your gold tank top when you become the small size. So, and they're just a free giveaway. So when you become that size, you get that trophy.
It's just to let you know that we really are proud of you for your accomplishment, that we understand by moving sizes is a big accomplishment. So then it's kind of your reward a little bit.
You get to feel good. And it's, most women, they come in here and they say, I would never wear a tank top my whole life. I would never put one on. When they get to a small, they want to put on a tank top. They're like, I feel good about myself. I'm putting on a tank top.
Yeah, they'll swear.
So then they got a nice tank top to put on, and they say, I did this. This is my recognition. I have a Tough Mudder shirt, and I have a Tough Mudder bandana where I complete the Tough Mudder. We also do an Achieve Fitness Tough Mudder every year. So we're actually in the process of building an obstacle course outside on the 4 acres of property here. And we're going to have an obstacle course for training, and we're started breaking ground on that come this spring. So we're right early spring, really early spring. And we're going to build an entire obstacle course for us to do tough mud run training, Tough Mudder training. We're also going to break into corporate team building as well. I have a dad that's a certified obstacle course instructor, so I'm working on my obstacle course certification so that we will all be certified and ready to rock once we open that part of the business. So it's going to be a great addition. We're very excited about it. But what I believe is Achieve Fitness offers you, the client, the most comprehensive weight loss solution that there is around. If you do the life coaching in the class, you come to class, I plan the whole class, you walk in that door and I tell you every single thing to do, how to do everything, and I help you through the entirety of it. And I have Tasha and myself helping you in every class. So there is, you might have at most have 12 women in class, that's 6 per person, and rarely do we have that many. So even at worst case, you got 1 to 6 per trainer, which is a really low ratio. And we're broken up into a way where there's only about 2 people in each room. So you don't feel cramped.
It's a relaxed environment, positive vibes only, negative vibes have to go. So everybody feels like actually there's people that's become best friends right here in this gym that they go eat together and everything, and they met right here. So it's not only, it's just about you, it's also about building each other. You have that next person next to you giving you a little extra bump just to give that extra weight that you need, that little help.
When you sign up, you become part of the Achieve Fitness family, and you get part of that support network as part of that package. Everybody here is very supportive. Everybody knows that, you know, you come in your first day and you're like, oh, no, I'm doing it. Everybody's great. They're, oh, hey, let me help you this. And it's really a positive. And you will laugh to the point that you almost cry sometimes because it's so funny.
One thing I can say is Logan has made a difference in myself physically, but also mentally, and that is one of the best things that I can say has happened to me.
I say come to Achieve Fitness where miracles are done every day. It is the best. Achieve your goals and your plans for physical fitness and weight loss. He's the best.
All I can tell you is you're never too far gone. You're never too late. You're never too overweight. You're never too physically immobile to come back to a healthy state. I've trained people from 14 to 83 years old, and I have an 80-year-old woman that dropped 50 pounds with me in 2 months. So Achieve Fitness, it's all about helping you reach your fitness goals. This is a scientific approach to weight loss and increasing mobility, and the people that feel like that they're hopeless and lost. You've been sold all the fake diet plans, the fad diet pills, the keto bad diets, and everything you find you're just bouncing up and down, up and down, up and down. Come to Achieve Fitness where we can get you the results and keep them off for life. I teach you how to eat properly, how to train properly, how to live a complete lifestyle that supports the results and keeps them off for the rest of your life. So you can feel happy every day when you look in the mirror at that image you see. You come to Achieve Fitness today, you get a free class to try out. And there's no obligation, there's no contracts, no sign-up fees. You come in, try it out if you like it. We do month by month, and we do 7-site circumference. So we do 7-site skin caliper tests, 7-site circumference tests, everything. So we track your results the whole time. Come on in, give us a try.
For those who enjoys getting outdoors, well, you've got it all right here at Fall Creek Falls. It's 256 feet and one of the largest waterfalls in eastern United States. Other waterfalls within the park includes Piney Falls, Cane Creek Falls, and Cane Creek Cascades. Now the park is located in Van Buren County and Bledsoe County, 11 miles east of Spencer and 18 miles west of Pikeville. It may be entered in from Highway 111 or Highway 30, whichever is closest for you.
My name's Dale Hankins. We run Fall Creek Falls Riding Stables. We're located at 2532 Archie Reinhardt Parkway, Spencer, Tennessee. We're open during season, 9 to 6, 7 days a week, first come, first serve.
And I noticed, I was just blew away with how many antiques you got. Tell me the story behind the antiques.
I've just collected them up for years and decided to start selling some of them.
And this is something you've been doing for quite a while, right?
Yeah, I've been fooling with it for about 14 years.
Wow. So for the folks that's watching, for churches, groups, stuff like that, you've got several horses. How many can you handle?
We can send out about 16 to 18 people to a trip.
Yes. Beautiful facility. Tell me how long it took you to get this.
I started building about a year ago right now.
That's awesome. So tell me where you get most of your business.
Most of us people come in and stay at the park. We get some locals, but mostly people coming into the park.
What kind of encouragement would you tell folks as far as people who's thinking about getting a horse or just wanting to take their kids and go ride? What would be the recommendations you'd tell them?
Well, buying a horse, you gotta watch, because they might do really good, and then once you get it home, you can't hardly handle it and stuff like that. I mean, I would suggest going to a riding stables a few times, seeing for sure that's what the kids wanted to do before I invested in a horse. Yes. So we do birthday parties. We're going to try to do barn weddings, different things like that. Yes.
Okay. The park is home to a variety of activities suitable for visitors of all ages and abilities. Hikers can opt for short or long walks around the lake and to the base of Fall Creek Falls. The Nature Center at Fall Creek Falls offers hands-on environmental education through a variety of naturalist-led programs. Additional programs include arts and crafts, movies, campfires, organized games, and live musical entertainment. In addition to individuals and family environment education, the park offers intensive programming geared to school groups, and they've been doing that since 1996. If you've been out and seeing the nature in Fall Creek Falls, you have another wonderful attraction here, and it's something that attracts people from many, many counties. The Fall Creek Falls Golf Course is another popular attraction. The beautiful and challenging 18-hole golf course is one of the best courses in Tennessee. The Park Pro Shop provides golfing supplies, lessons, rental clubs, and carts.